Picnic. I've actually appeared at Electric Picnic a few times as a it's called Mindfield. They have all sorts of poets and political discussions and stuff going on there. I wrote a book. I write poems, and recently, well, a couple of years ago now, well, 2013, I got a few of them into a book. And I'll just, before I recite proper, I should just give you a very brief description of my book. That's it there. Now, it's called Growling at the Gate. I was going to get an artist to to paint the cover for me, because but then I kind of drew it out. This is done in watercolour, the original, and I said, sure, that'll do, sure, that's grand, because I mean, getting an artist to do, I wanted something really primeval, very naive, from the gut, kind of thing. And it's kind of, as you can see, it's kind of the colours of the rainbow. And I'm also, in my mix is, you have tragedy and comedy. You see the masks and the theatrical productions, logos, they always have the smiley face and the frowny face, and comedy and tragedy. So this is the kind of smiley sun here. It's also kind of red. It's the kind of an aggressive colour. It's like danger. And this is across the universe, and the other side of the pole, the polarity, is you have this kind of little blue planet kind of cowering in the corner. So that's what was going in my head now. Somebody else can have a look and have something totally different, but that's where I was coming from when I did this. And I wanted something visual to kind of be in conversation, if you like, with the poems in the book. The poems are very, I suppose, very primal. I use a lot of rhyme. They come from a very deep place within me. They're also primarily they're oral. They're meant to be heard, to be actually recited, and not to be read. So I don't call what I do poetry reading. I recite. So these are the poems inside here. There they are. Great thing about a poetry book, most of the page is blank, you know. And le pièce de résistance. This is what they call it. My French is, it's a trompe l'œil. I don't know how something that fools the eye. I've got a little daughter. She's now 4. She was 2.5 at the time, and she is. Children, they like to scribble, and it really is a drive. You just put a bit of paper down, and she has to do it, and the walls aren't safe either. And I wanted something that would, but also to include her in my book, that would show this drive. Okay, this is it. I call it impulsive squiggle, but you're meant to. But I'm letting you know that if you ever purchase it, it's available for €10, by the way. But if you ever pick up the book, and this has happened, people say, "Oh, is there something wrong with the book?" Because you pick it up, inside the back page, it's got somebody's been scribbling on my book. Of course, it's in all the copies because it's actually. And
the
even
same scribble?
it's the scribble. Yeah, it's a copy of the original scribble. But to me, that is absolutely just. I couldn't do that. Yeah, I could squiggle, but it's just like, wow, it's like power. And this is, she's well, she's well able to speak, but it's a drive. And to me, that's what poetry is, it's a drive. It's something I have to do. Now, if you get people to actually listen to you, that's kind of a bonus. The book was made with Temple Printing here in town, they did it. And even the guy, Frankie, he was saying, "Oh, well, do you want to put in kind of the title?" But to me, giving it a title would be like obviously it would be it wouldn't be, I call it impulsive squiggle, but that is my adult understanding of just squiggle. I've got dozens of them at home at this stage. So that's